Okay, hello. Panic over. Right. Okay. Have you all got? I've been typing away across, trying to speak to Anthony and trying to do a million and one different things. Have you now all got the links to the form? I don't know what the problem was. Anthony's in his little house and he uploaded it, and I'm actually staring at it here. I've got a laptop which isn't linked in under my name or anything like that, and I'm looking at the link, so I don't know why I can see it but none of you can. Haven't got a clue. Anyway, Anthony has now posted the link, right, in the comments on, he's in the middle of eating his Chinese, bless him. He's been working hard all day today, fitting a kitchen or something. I don't know what he gets up to. And he's just come home and he's eating his Chinese, and I've got, Anthony, they can't see the link, they can't see the link. And he's probably pulling all his hair out, all right? Paul Crook, you probably don't know what I'm talking about here, and anybody else that is wondering, what on earth is he talking about? Link, answer forms. On Tuesday night, tonight, which I believe is Tuesday night, yes, indeed it is, we have now started a league and we have an interactive answer form. The link to the interactive answer form is now in the comments of your YouTube or Facebook comment feed. So if you click on that, it'll take you to a form. All right, and on that form it'll have question 1 and A, B, C, D, E, right, question 2, and as we go through the quiz, basically you can just pop what you think your answers are on there. Then at the end, you click submit. We get all the forms in, and then we can give you a précis of everything that's gone on at the end. Tell you who's got what. Tell you all the good questions that you got right, all the bad questions, and we can also keep track every month on who's actually leading on what we call our league night, which is on Tuesday night. So if you haven't been around for a while, Paul, I just recapped that because I know you've been out sunning it out in Greece. All right, for some, I must admit, right? And you're probably wondering what all that was about. So that's what it's about. So Tuesday night now is our league night interactive quiz sheet. You will need, right, unless you're very, very clever, you will need to open up the answer sheet on one device, like a phone or something, right, and have the quiz on another device, because otherwise it gets confusing trying to swap things around. Right, okay, right. How are we all doing? It's been a while. No, it hasn't been that long, actually, has it, since yesterday, if you joined us yesterday. We had a great night last night. Mr. Crook, there you go. You say dodgy cards marches. Ange actually won £20 last night. Ange, I've got to admit something, the card's still here. I haven't sent it off yet. I didn't forget. I just didn't get round to it, right? But it is here. This is Ange's winning card from yesterday. 20 quid. You can shout at me now, Ange, if you want. Right, which I'm going to be sending off to us. So we are giving money away here. Right, okay. Right, let's have a little look, see who we've got and where you are. Facebook, 7 on Facebook, 2 on YouTube this evening. Let's say hello to some of you. Hello, welcome back to Mr. Crook from Greece. You didn't go there for very long, did you? Ange, got it. There you go. Got the form now. Is there anybody else now that hasn't got the form? Hello, Jules. How are you? Jules is back as well. Anthony's here. Helen. Hello, Hells. And hello, Steph. Hello, Steph. Those are all the people that have commented so far. Oh, no, we got some more at the top there. Patricia got no link. Patricia, you got your link now? Is it all right? You got your link? Oh, please, I hope you got your link. There you go. Anybody else? Gary? No link still, but that was from a while back. I just can't find one. Gary saying hi at the moment. Have I missed anybody out? Gary, Stacy, Patricia, Ange. No, I think that's just about everybody. So I think we... haven't got the form. Follow the link, Jules. All right, follow the link. So have a scroll up in the comment box, and you'll see that Anthony's put a link. You can still play along as normal. Right, if you don't want the form, you can still play along as normal, and the only difference that you will notice is the fact that we only go over the answers right at the very end. We don't go over the answers for part 1 separate from part 2, and all the questions are multiple choice. All right, so those are the only differences that you'll know. There you go. Helen's posted the form for you should you wish to do so. Okay, I bet you walk past that card 20 times. Yes, probably. All right then, are we ready to play? Yep. Okay, ready to play. What's the day? It's play. Oh, now I'm going back in time, aren't I? Okay, let's do it then. Quiz time. Here we go. Squiz. Okay, right, here we go then. You know what the rules are, please? While we're asking the questions, which will go through all 4 rounds, first of all, today before we actually answer them. So please, while we... Anthony, what are you, Specsavers? Oh, check out. Oh, no, He's specs. Oh, he's trying to eat his Chinese. I bet you shouted and cursing at me. All right, so here we go then. Your teeth are looking white. Are they real? I've just colour balanced the. I must have colour balanced the camera differently. There's nothing. I cleaned them this morning. That's what it was. Mr. Crook, I cleaned them. Right. Okay. Let's get that out of the way because I don't need that anymore. But what I do need is question number 1. So here we go. Watch very carefully. As I say, if you've not been here on Tuesday before, all the questions are multiple choice, and we're starting off with this one. On which river does Rome stand? All right. There you go. What are your favourite tracks, Mr. Crook? All right. Of course, although we do say please don't put your answers in the comment box, let me get out of the way. All right, you're quite welcome to put anything else in the comment box should you wish to do so. A little joke, have a little bit of a fun, have a little bit of a flutter, you know, have a chat with somebody else, say hello to me, so I'm not so lonely in the house here all by myself, right, whatever you're doing. But please just don't put the answers into the answer box. My teeth are looking white. Good. That's made my day, Mr. Crook, made my day. So question number 1, round number 1, on which river does Rome stand? On which river does Rome stand? Is it A, Monte Cristo, B, the Thames, C, the Tiber, or D, the Danube? All right, so Rome, does it stand on Monte Cristo, Thames, the Tiber, or the Danube? That's question number 1. Question number 2. Don't forget, if you are using the form, all right, just select which one you think it is, all right, and make sure if you are using the form that you don't close it down at all, because if you close it down at all, it forgets things, right? It'll forget everything, all right? Nom 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 nom, tiger bed pizza. Oh, don't wind me up, Hells. I'm on a fast day today. I'm going to do these fasts. And I'm on a fast day today, so I haven't eaten all day today, so don't be talking about pizza. Oh, you're all right, you didn't know, did you? Question number 2. 1 in every 5,000 North Atlantic lobsters is born what colour? North Atlantic lobsters, 1 in every 5,000. Is it born bright orange? Is it born bright blue? Is it born pale green? Or is it born transparent, completely see-through? Oh, completely see-through, transparent. 500, 1 in every 5,000, North Atlantic lobsters, born what colour? Bright orange, bright blue, pale green, or transparent? No, that's all right. Nothing, Ellen, you want to know. That's all right. That's all right. It gets me juices flowing, actually, and I probably do more digestion, so I'll probably lose more weight. All right. Question number 3. What name is given to the president's study in the White House? All right, you know the big White House? If you don't know the big White House, just take a look at the cover of this episode, and there will be a picture of the White House there. And in the White House, the president has a study, and it's called something. Is it called the Oblong Office? Is it called the Obtuse Office? Is it called the Oval Office? Or is it called the Big Boy Room? Right. So is it the big boy room? Oh, I'm doing them in a different order now. Is it the big boy room? I'm going to mix them up a bit. Is it the big boy room? Is it the oblong office? Is it the obtuse office? Or is it the oval office? Jesus. I know, you know what I mean? No, you don't, do you? Otherwise you wouldn't have said that, would you, Paul? So, yeah. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. Just ignore me. No change there. Question number 4. What is the capital of Cuba? I will not accept C. Not accept C, right? That's not acceptable. That's very childish. If you're going to put that down. What is the capital of Cuba? Is it Gooding Jr.? Is it Havana, Georgetown, or Port-au-Prince? Port-au-Prince. Right, that's what I should say. Port-au-Prince. What is the capital of Cuba? Gooding Jr., Havana, Georgetown, or Port-au-Prince? He's got it. I know. That's just his humour. Oh, don't forget, Mr. Cranny, Mr. Anthony Cranny, who sorts all these questions out. He will be joining us later on to go over the answers. That's another thing that we do on Tuesday. from wherever he is, providing, of course, he's finished his Chinese. So that was question number 4. Question 5. Whose final TV series before his retirement was the sitcom Clarence? Right, it was a sitcom called Clarence, and the star of this sitcom retired. This is his last TV sort of series before he retired. But who was that star? Was it Ronnie Corbett? Was it Ronnie Barker? Was it David Jason? Or was it Jason Statham? Right, Ronnie Corbett, Ronnie Barker, David Jason, or Jason Statham? All right, Clarence, that was their last sitcom before they retired. Which one of those was it? Eh? Okay. Question number 6. Question number, why do you go question number 6? I'm turning into the count. I'm turning into the count of Sesame Street. I love to count. Okay, how many women named Catherine? Okay, how many women named Catherine? And that's Catherine with a C, right? Did Henry the V1111? Did Henry VIII marry? All right, so as you know, he had lots of wives, and he killed most of them. But I'd like you to tell me, please, how many of those wives are called Catherine with a C? That's Catherine with a C, not Catherine with a K, not Catherine with a D. That's a song, isn't it? Yeah. But, yeah. Okay, was it 1, 2, 3, or 4? All right, there you go. Was it A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, or D, 4? All right, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Catherine with a C, not a K. Thank you very much. All right, run over those again very, very quickly for you. Question number 1 was, on which river does Rome stand? You got choice of those 4 there. Question number 2, 1 in every 5,000 North Atlantic lobsters is born what colour? Question number 3, what name is given to the president's study in the White House? Question 4, what is the capital of Cuba? Question 5, whose final TV series before he retired was the sitcom Clarence? And finally, question number 6, how many women named Catherine with a C, did Henry VIII marry altogether? Okay. Right, that's the end of round 1. Let's do round 2.
Squiz.
Okay, then here we go with round 2. Again, all multiple choice. So it's a bit of a mixed blessing, really. It means you've got a 1 in 4 choice of getting it right, which you might not have got normally. But Anthony knows this, so he puts some little stinkers in there occasionally as well. So keep an eye out, right? Make sure he doesn't try and trip you up in any way, shape, or form, because he has been known to do that in the past. Okay, question number 1, round number 2. If you have myopia, what do you suffer from? If you have myopia, what do you suffer from? Short-sightedness, long-sightedness, frequent migraines, or constant dizziness? If you have myopia, what do you suffer from? Short-sightedness, long-sightedness, frequent migraines, or constant dizziness? That's myopia. Question number 1, round number 2. Gonna have a little sip, I promise I'll post that tomorrow, Ange. Promise, cross my heart. Right? I have this. Helen's got the. What you do you mean you've actually physically got it, Helen, or you got the answer? I think you mean you physically got it, don't you? Yeah. Do you know what? I think I have as well. No, I'm sure I have. Yeah, I do. I think. Yeah, I'm sure. All right, question. I haven't sipped from it yet. What's the point of picking it up if you don't have a drink from it? Cool. Question number 2. Which bird won an Academy Award with the 1942 film Der Führer's Pace? Which bird won an Academy Award with the 1942 film Der Führer's Pace? Was it Howard the Duck, Foghorn Leghorn, Donald Duck, or Daffy Duck? All right. Der Führer's Pace. I'm buying a bingo machine with it. Is that what you're going to do, Ange? You're going to buy a bingo machine with it? Oh, wow. Oh. Okay. So, Der Führer's Pace. There was a bird. It won an Oscar with it. Academy Award, I should say. Is that the same as an Oscar? But better not say anything because it's not. Better just stick to what's read there. Is it Howard the Duck, Foghorn Leghorn, Donald Duck, or Daffy Duck? Question number 3. Of all the words in the English language, which has the most definition? All right, or definitions, I should say. And there's 4 here for you to choose from. Yes, bingo. Oh, you're bingo, Eddie, Raj? I used to call bingo in the local bingo hall down here. It's hard to call it, because you've got to get it just the right sort of time, because we were leading up to the national game, and I had to make sure I came off just the right time. Not too slow, not too fast. Oh, it's quite an art. I haven't done it in a while now. Of all the words in the English language, which has the most definitions? Is it A, list, B, cut, C, drop, or D, set? All right. One of those has more definition. Paul used to call bingo and Jonathan. I did used to call bingo and Jonathan Bay, yeah. But that was sort of just on a holiday park, and it was a sort of a side. I used to call bingo sort of proper bingo. Yeah, proper bingo. Oh, yes. Okay, question number 4. Which animal has the most neck bones? The neck bones connected to your leg bone. Which animal has the most neck bones? Giraffe, an elephant, a sloth, or a mouse? All right, a giraffe, an elephant, a sloth, or a mouse. Which animal has the most neck bones? Another way to look at it is like this. Bones in the neck. All right? Which animal has the most bones in the neck? Bones in the neck. Question number 5. Who wrote Auld Lang Syne? All right, very famous song, as you know. Should old... No, I'm not going to thrust my singing upon you. You know the song, I don't need to tell you, right? Who wrote it? Who wrote Auld Lang Syne? Robbie Burns, Pitbull, Shakespeare, or Franz Schubert? So, Robbie Burns, Pitbull, Shakespeare, or Franz Schubert? Who wrote Auld Lang Syne? Old acquaintance be forgot. I've sung that a few times, and I'll tell you while I've been DJing on New Year's Eve parties and things like that. Although there was one party that they actually asked me to stop before 12 o'clock. Which I thought was, ooh. Oh, Ange's been to their house. Oh, were they there, Ange? Were they? Did they welcome you in? Did you have a cup of tea with them? Yeah. All right, question number 6. Final question in round number 2. Queen Elizabeth has made the most official visits to which country? All right, so official visits now we're talking about. England, Wales, Canada, or Australia? Right? England, Wales, Canada, or Australia. The Queen has made more official visits to one of those than anywhere else. No dietary things. I know. I couldn't resist it though, Ange. Couldn't resist it. All right, run through those again for you, and then we'll plough on with round 3. As I said, if this is your first Tuesday, the format is slightly different, as you can tell, because they're all multiple choice questions. We don't go over the answers as we normally do at the end of round 2. We do all the questions first, all 4 rounds, and then we go. Then I pull Anthony up. Hopefully he'll answer the phone, and then we go over the answers together. Okay, question number 1. Then run through those very quickly again. Round number 2. Question number 1. If you have myopia, what do you suffer from? Question number 2. Which bird won an Academy Award for the 1942 film De Pure Space? 3. Of all the words in the English language, which has the most definitions out of those there? Question number 4. Which animal has the most neck bones? Question 5. Who wrote Auld Lang Syne? And question number 6. Queen Elizabeth has made more official visits to this country than any other country. Which out of those 4 countries is it? That is it. That is the end of round 2. Let's do round 3.
Squiz.
Oh, No, Mr. Crook, no question on Morris Thousand's bands, I'm afraid. I'm not going to tell that story. Suffice to say, everybody, I once had a Morris Thousand van. I had it, then something happened, and I didn't have it anymore. I also ended up wearing a neck brace for quite a while. And Mr. Crook was with me at the time, weren't you? Yes, that was a night and a half, wasn't it? All right, here we go then. Round number 3. Question number 1. In which American state is the Sierra Nevada mountain range? All right. In which Sierra... Oh, look at me, it's gone all funny now. Why is that gone all funny? Oh, no. I knew I should have worn a hat. Whoops. I know, yeah, it was. Big whoops, yeah. In which American state is the Sierra Nevada mountain range? Nevada, California, Utah, or Alabama? Obama. That's Nevada, California, Utah, or Alabama. The Sierra Nevada mountain range. Which state is it in? I will not accept. Great state. It's in a great state, huh? Question 2. The common name, please, for pyrite iron sulfide. Can you tell me what that is? All right. It has a name that it's much more commonly known as. Pyrite iron sulfate. Can you tell me what that name is? It's one of those 4 there in that choice. So it could be wrought iron, stainless steel, fool's gold, or long john silver. I don't know. Oh, it was. I know. All right, so the common name for pyrite iron sulfide, please. Which one of those that you see before you? A, B, C, or D? Question 3. Which number cannot be expressed, out of these 4 again, which number cannot be expressed in Roman numerals? So there's one of those numbers that can't be expressed in Roman numerals. Which of those is it? Is it A, 0, B, 111, C, 666? That's the number of the beast, isn't it? Yeah. Either that or you get 3 policemen standing by the head. D, 1784. That was a good year, wasn't it? 1784. What happened in 1784? I don't know. I think... oh yeah, that was the year of the frog. Which number cannot be expressed in Roman numerals? 0, 111, 666, or 1784? Question 4. All right, let's think about the state of California, shall we? And think about the flag of the state of California. And on that flag, the flag of the state of California, there is an animal. What is that animal? Is it a bear? Is it an eagle? Is it a wolf? Or is it a sloth? Is it a sloth? That's the second time sloths come up somewhere along the line here. Is it a bear, an eagle, a wolf, or a sloth? The animal that features on the flag of the state flag of California. Which one of those is it, please? Ooh. I didn't know the states had flags. Well, I do now. I knew there was a sort of national thing, but I didn't know. I know now, don't I? I won't be able to say that tomorrow because I know now. Question 5. Shakespeare. Right. Which Shakespeare play was said to have been written especially for the request of Elizabeth I? Right. Oh, she must have liked Shakespeare, wasn't it? Excuse me, Bard. Are you Bard? Yeah, you're Bard. Get out. Can you write me a play, please? But which play was written for her, especially for her, by her request? Was it Hamlet, Macbeth, The Merry Wives of Windsor, or The Only Way is Essex? I don't, sometimes, you know, I think he gets the 3 and then he goes, I can't think of anything else. So I'm just going to make it up. He makes them all up. He's very clever, actually. A, Hamlet, B, Macbeth, C, The Merry Wives of Windsor, or D, The Only Way is Essex. Question number 5. And question number 6, last one in round number 3, encephalic, right? Encephalic refers to which part of the body? Encephalic, right? So I'm not going to, yeah, I was going to say something then, but I think it might give it away. Encephalic refers to which part of the body? Is it the kneecap? Is it the skull? Is it the brain? Or is it the kidney? Encephalic. The kneecap, the skull, the brain, or the kidney? Quick recap of round 3 then we'll do round 4 and then we'll go over all the answers. Well, what we'll do round 4, then you submit your answers to us, then we'll say hello to Mr. Cranny and then we'll go over the answers there. I've lost weight. Do you think I've lost weight? I've just got a different lens on. I am trying to lose a little bit of weight. Do you know what? I went up to the heaviest I've ever been in my life. I went to 85 kilograms. Not acceptable, seeing as I'm normally around about 70, 75 kilograms. So I've decided now I want to go down to 65 kilograms because that's sort of mid where they say you should be. Not at the top, it's not at the bottom. Absolutely ridiculous. There you go. That's what comes when you eat too much and don't run anymore, you see. Okay, here we go then, round number 4.
Squiz.
Ow! Yeah, here we go. Oh, something just, what went funny in my pocket then? Was that some of them? Oh, that might have been my, Thank you, Mr. Crook. Somebody just got a buzz in my pocket and I don't know whether it's my microphone going. My batteries run out, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it won't do. Question number 1, round number 4. Here we are then. From which Hitchcock film was the Doris Day hit Que Sera, Sera taken? Que Sera, Sera, whatever will be, will be. Oh, I said I wasn't going to sing that, and there I go. I say lots of things and then I forget what I said, because I'm sure I've told you before. I've got a terrible memory. I think I've told you before. I can't remember. I'm not sure. Did I? Yeah, I might have done. Question 1. From which Hitchcock film was the Doris Day hit Que Sera, Sera taken? Was it Psycho, Vertigo, North by Northwest, or The Man Who Knew Too Much? Psycho, Vertigo, North by Northwest, or The Man Who Knew Too Much? A, B, C, or D? You're playing on your form, just, do your thing. Question 2. How many property squares are there on a Monopoly board? Now, when we say property squares, right, we mean the coloured squares. You know, like you get purple and red. We don't mean the electricity companies or the jail companies or the stations or anything like that. We just mean the squares that are different colours, the roads and things like that. So you've got purple ones, you've got red ones, pink ones. You know what I mean. The property. How many of those? Are there 11, 22, 33 or 44? 11, 22, 33, 44. Apparently Monopoly is the most popular game in the entire world. I can honestly say I would play a Monopoly once and it ended up in a big fight and we never played it anymore. Perhaps if I'd have played it a bit more when I was a child, I'd have a little bit more money now. Okay? It would teach you money management. That's what they say. That's what it was. I never played that. I was always playing Kaplunk, pulling little straws out. Kaplunk, I haven't played that for ages. I love Kaplunk. That was question number 2, round number 6. I'm going off on a tandem again. Oops, there I go. Question number 3. If there are 3 apples and you take away 2, how many apples do you have? Right? So there's 3 apples. You take away 2. How many apples do you have? Is it none, 1, 2, or 5? 3 apples. You take away 2. How many apples do you have? None, 1, 2, or 5? They found a new star sign, haven't they? What on earth are they doing? I don't know why that just came into my head. Things just come into my head. I heard it earlier on, I think last week. All this time people have been going, oh, I'm just like a Sagittarius, I'm just like a Pisces and everything. And they've been using the wrong signs. I used to be a Taurus, I'm not a Taurus anymore. Because they've invented a new sign. I don't know whether, I don't know. Because apparently all the stars are out of line and they misjudged. That's a heck of a misjudgment, isn't it? Oh, dear me. Okay, question number 4. What is an integer? Right, an integer. Is it any decimal number, any whole number, any gap, or any sequence? An integer. Is it any decimal number, any whole number, any gap, or any sequence? An integer. What is the definition of an integer? Integer. I fit my new side bet. Oh, Lord, Helen. Jupiter. I'm not going to knock anybody's beliefs, but I don't particularly go for the astrology thing myself. I don't particularly go for the astrology thing myself. But you know, lots of people swear by it, don't they? Yeah, lots of, yeah. I'm Sagittarius. No, not like that. Not like that. Oh, look, my hair's come down. No, I need it. This is really weird because I've got to brush it. I'm looking at myself in the camera, but it's a mirror reflection, so I can't see which way to brush it. Is it that the way? No, yeah. No, I'm sticking up. Okay. An integer. There you go. Question number 5. Which British female singer's first chart entry was a version of Harry Belafonte's Banana Boat Song? Right, which British female singer's first chart entry was a version of Harry Belafonte's Banana Boat Song? Yay! There's a lot of songs today, isn't there? Chances for me to sing. Shirley Bassey, Charlotte Church, Bette Midler or Bonnie Tyler? Shirley Bassey, Charlotte Church, Bette Midler or Bonnie Tyler? British female singer's first chart entry was a version of No, No, Daylight Come and... Whose was it? Just one more question left. Oh no. But don't worry, I'll run through all the questions in this round here before we say hello to Anthony. Oh, that's a bit of excitement for you, isn't it? Quiz is over, but we're going to say hello to somebody else, so you're just not going to get me blabbing on all the time. And finally, question number 6, the last question in this round. Which Blue Peter presenter played one of the Doctor Who's companions? Which Blue Peter presenter played one of Doctor Who's companions? John Noakes, Peter Purvis, Liz Barker or Billy Piper? All right. John Noakes, Peter Purvis, Liz Barker or Billy Piper? One of those. Right. Okay. So what's the question? Right, what's the question? Which Blue Peter presenter played one of Doctor Who's companions? All right, here we go. Right, let's run over all the questions in round number 6 for you then. And then we'll get you to submit your answer forms. And then we'll say hello to Anthony. Question number 1, round number 6. From which Hitchcock film was the Doris Day hit Que Sera, Sera, Sera taken? Question number 2, how many property squares? Don't forget, property squares means the coloured squares. I don't mean the stations, or I don't mean the electricity board or GOES or anything like that, just the coloured squares are on a Monopoly board. Question number 3, if there are 3 apples and you take away 2, how many apples do you have? None, 1, 2 or 5. Question 4, what is an integer? All right, what is an integer? Is it any decimal number? Is it any whole number? Any gap or any sequence? All right. Question 5, which British female singer's first chart entry? I ran out of breath there. Breathe, boy, breathe. Which British female singer's first chart entry was a version of Harry Belafonte's Banana Boat Song? Still struggling there with that Harry, you know. And finally, question number 6, which Blue Peter presenter played one of Doctor Who's companions? All right, that is it. No more questions anyway. Submit them, right? Press, if you're on the form, submit them now. I'm going to press this button and come all big, and then I'll see if you've submitted them, and then we'll say hello to Anthony. Here we go.
Squiz.
Oh, right, okay. You come back to me very quick then before I actually finish setting all my things up here. Skype Squiz run, quiz questions, Skype Squiz run. That's what I actually need there, I think, right, to get set for all of this and to sort all my bits and bobs out. Right, okay. If you haven't already done so, now is the time that you should be sending your forms off. All right, so grab your form, right? Hopefully you didn't close it down halfway through and anything weird happened, you have to start it off again, so you should be okay. All right, now the plan is now, as with last Tuesday, that what's going to happen is I'm going to give Anthony a ring, and then we're going to go over the answers together. Apparently Anthony's not on. That is just typical. That is just typical. I'll try him again. Can you send the answers by private message? I think Anthony's got a sort of system. So no, I don't know whether you can. Anthony, are you there? Are you there? I can't get hold of it. I'm trying to ring you and ring you and ring you, and it's telling me you're not online, Anthony. All right. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to plow on without you, as the farmer said to the field, and then you give me a ring, right? And when you give me a ring, then you can come back, right? Okay, it's just not letting me saying Anthony's not online for some reason. Try and ring me. Try and ring me, Cranny. All right, let me go. I'm online. I'm online. He's going. I'm online. I'm online. No, I'm ringing you now. I'm ringing you now. I'll try again. Look, here we go. Here we go. I'll try and ring you again. All right. Here we... Ah, are you there? What? Yes, there you are. That was weird time travel. Hold on, I've got to get you up on the screen. Now, there you are. Yes, fantastic. Oh, look at this. Green screen background not found. Can't find me green screen background for some strange reason. So you're just going to... Why does it always do this? Locate file. Hold on, I'm going to have to locate my file, my green screen background. And then I'm going to have to struggle from there. Hold on a second. Where would it be now? Anyway, Anthony, have you got all the... I'm going to try and do two things. You know that women are normally good at this. I'm not going to try and locate me green screen background at the same time as talking to you. Have you got all the forms in?
As far as I'm aware, I've got 5 forms in. If there's anyone that isn't Angie Lone Star, Just Helga, Marvelman, Hot Pot, Stacey and her Squizzers, anyone that I didn't just say the name of, that's because you've not submitted it yet. So submit it. And just to answer whoever said about the can we private message, you can, so long as you send it before we start going through the answers. I won't mark it if I see that it's a timestamp after we started in the answers, but I don't mind marking 1 or 2, and then I'll just do another explanation of how the forms that we're using right now work for next time, so you can keep an eye out for that one.
Ah, right, okay. So he is able to do that, is he? Do you know what? I think I might have found my background. Hold on. Through the magic of television. No, not at all. I'm going to have to drag it in from somewhere else. I'm sorry, I just can't go on with green. It just looks awful in green, doesn't it? It spoils the magic now. Oh, goodness gracious me. And there's supposed to be a little button here and everything. All right, okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll plow on, because I'm not going to be on the screen for too long, because we're going to go on to another scene anyway, and go through all the answers. So hopefully it's managed to find the background in those scenes. Right, how are you doing? Did you enjoy your Chinese, Mr. Cranny?
Thoroughly. Oh, absolutely thoroughly.
Good. Been working hard all day today.
Yes. Between quizzes, it seems I'm installing kitchens. Look at that. I'm a jack of some trades, as many would say.
This is weird. I can't do my hair now either, because we're looking at it the wrong way. Never mind. As long as you do a good job. Right. Ah! Look! I'm back. Okay.
You've gone off Skype now, so I can't see.
Have I gone off Skype now? Have I? Oh no! Look. There I am. Look, I'm back now. Can you see me again?
Hello.
Now? Can you see me?
You got a little Cornish in the corner.
Right, okay. And relax, so we're all calm. Do you want to do the first answer? Have you had the answers in from Mr. Crook yet, or not? Because he was going to put them in by messenger when he said, can I put them in by private messenger?
Mr. Crook doing that, that's no problem. Let me just load the page up.
We're having a look. It's all very technical, Mr. Crook, now. It's all very technical. Yeah.
I click the thing, which leads me to the other thing.
Highly technical and controlled by us two. Lord help us. Mm.
It's like the most complicated machinery you could possibly put any genius behind, and you've given it to 2 apes. That's us right now.
How very dare you? Speak for yourself. What we'll do, when we actually, later on, we'll be able to see what time Stabby came through anyway. And he can do it as a bit of fun. Anyway, of course he can. Right, okay. Jules from Swansea sent them, apparently. Jules from Swansea sent them. Right, okay. Right, okay. Let's put that down there now, so that we can see those a little bit better, I think, if they're going to. Right, okay, then let's start the music up, and away we go. Do you want to do the first one? Go on, I'll let you kick off. Yes. I've been talking enough.
Absolutely. Right then, the first one, I definitely had all the questions ready to go straight on to this one, smoothly onto the very first of the first round.
Problems at your end now, are you?
Right then. Is
the river. It's the river.
Okay, I was really worried then, because I was looking at Angie's answer of California and I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
What?
Well,
I was looking
Ange must
around
be on a
for
different
Don't worry,
planet or
Ange.
something.
Right. On which river does Rome stand? Your answers were Monte Cristo, Thames, Tiber, and Danube. With all of those great answers, a lot of you actually got those correct. Three actually did not manage to get it correct. We've had 6 responses now. That's fantastic. Who was 3 weeks, different name. Good luck, Anthony. I'll try.
No, who's that? Who's trying to wind you up? I'll stand up for you, Anthony. No, you can't. No. You be good cop, I'll be bad cop, right? There you go.
To be fair, I think they're the same one. Oh no, I've just got to figure out what the first name. Okay, we can do that another time.
Do that later. What's the answer?
Our 4 answers. It was the River Tiber.
Oh, the River Tiber. Okay, yes, there it is, the River Tiber. Bit like
Hence, then, well, good luck. Next quiz.
All right, question number 2, round number 1. Goodness gracious me, it's 8:45 and we're still doing round 1 answers. Never mind, we'll be all right. We'll whiz through them now. 1 in every 5,000 North Atlantic lobsters is born what colour? Your choices were bright orange, bright blue, pale green, or transparent. Okay. They're trying to guess down here. Patricia thinks it's D. Glenn Rose just popped along, and coming down the rear is Mr. Rowe. Dumb and Dumber's back. Okay, let's have a little look then. The answer was... Okay. Helen Daly put A for this one. She thinks it's bright orange. They're all having a go putting their answers in. But it is, in fact, bright blue. Bright blue. Did anybody... No, we got D from... Gary. Yeah, Gary got that. Gary got that. So, yeah, well done. All right, over to you. Next one's up there, Anthony.
Very nice. Okay, next one is what name is given to the president's study in the White House? Is it the oblong office, the obtuse office, the oval office, or the big boy room?
Oh, this will be interesting to see now. See what if anybody. But Jules got it apparently. I don't know whether he means this one or whether he means the last one. Gary put C for this one.
We've got everyone in going for the same answer on this one. Yeah.
Glenn got I knew. Patricia's got C. How many actually got this right? Were there a lot of people getting this right or not?
Everyone who did the form so far. So I think we'll go straight into the answer. It was indeed, well done to everyone. It was in fact the big boy room. Yes.
No! Don't do that to me. You've done that to me enough today. I had enough of a panic this morning. We will get onto that with one of the questions a little bit later on. Okay, it was in fact the Oval Office. Glenn put down, he thought it was F.
So named for the shape of the president.
There's Glenn, it's the Oval Office, right? There's no effing globe Oval Office, right? There's no F in never mind. Question number 4. What is the capital of Cuba? Is it Gooding Jr.? Somebody had a sense of humor today, didn't they? Somebody got up on the
Gooding Jr.
Yeah. Is it Gooding Jr.? Is it Havana? Is it Georgetown? Or is it Port-au-Prince? Do I ever said that right? Prince, AU, is that or? Huh?
Port-au-Prince.
Port-au-Prince. Okay, there you go. Patricia thinks it's Havana. Paul Crook thinks it's Havana. I'm going to let you tell him what the answer is, and I'm going to swap the things over. Here we go. Okay, go for it, Mr. Cranny. What is it? Oh, it's mine, isn't it? It's mine. I'm doing this one. Yeah. Okay. Am I? Yeah, I think I am. Havana. That's it. Sorry, I've lost everything tonight. I don't know why. I've just got completely. There goes my brain. It's running out the door. Quick, chase it, Mr. Dog. If I had a dog, they would. Question number 5. Anthony, your go. Here we go.
Question number 5. Whose final TV series before his retirement was the sitcom Clarence? Now, you got the choices of Ronnie Corbett, Ronnie Barker, David Jason, and Jason Statham.
That's very difficult to say. Actually, you did that on purpose, didn't you? David Jason Statham.
I'm only saying it out loud, did I?
Yeah,
it's the double Jason, I think, that throws us off there. The Jason.
Yeah, it's the double Jason. It's sort of, it trips you up, doesn't it?
Yes, Statham Jason is a great action.
That's what you want to say. It's like what are they called? Spooners. Okay, we're getting loads of answers in here. Ronnie Barker, Ronnie Corbett, Glenn Rowe reckons it's the Lion. Well, he would do. All right, I'm ready to reveal it when you're ready to say it.
All right, the correct answer is, of course, Ronnie Barker.
Yes, Ronnie Barker. Now, I loved Ronnie Barker to bits. I must admit, I didn't like Clarence. Have you ever seen Clarence?
No.
No. Oh, you just write about it, you don't watch these things.
Who is Ronnie
You
Barker?
just-
I'm joking.
Don't you dare even go there.
That'd be
Okay,
terrible, no.
question number 6. We managed to get to the end of the first round. Well done. How many women named Catherine with a C, not Catherine with a K or Catherine with a B, did Henry VIII marry? Was it 1, 2, 3, or 4? Clarence was a lion, says Glenroe. Oh, yes, Clarence was a lion, but not in the Ronnie Corbett series. He wasn't a lion. No, not the lion. Patricia reckons it's 3. I'm not sure what everybody else thinks the answer to this could be. Jules reckons it's 2. It's 2. He got through a fair number of wives, didn't he, old King Henry?
He did, but in all fairness, most of his wives, they just lost their head about it all.
Oh, where's me thing? You've got to warn me when you're doing those things, because otherwise, I'm going to miss. It's on a different page. I need to put them on a new page.
Here's your warning: 2 toms and a cymbal fall off a cliff. Hey.
Oh, what about? I got this as well. Look. I got them all. Never mind. The correct answer to this.
Disappointingly strangling Alvin the Chipmunk.
But I digress, not digest. Well, perhaps I do digest. I don't know. I digress, which means I veer off. The correct answer is 2. 2. Drum roll. Ange wants a drum roll. 2, 1 with a K. More with a Paul. 2 with a K. Yes, it was in fact 2. Okay, that's the end of round 1. Which means that Anthony can now start round 2 with question number 1.
Right then, question number 1. If you have myopia, what do you suffer from? It's either short-sightedness, long-sightedness, frequent migraines, or constant dizziness. Imagine if you suffered from all of them.
You'd be in a right state, wouldn't you? Short-sightedness. You can't suffer from short-sightedness and long-sightedness at the same time, can you?
They're 2 different things, aren't they?
Perhaps you could just see what... Yeah, they are. Short-sightedness means you can't see things... short-sightedness. You can only see things close. Short-sightedness, right? If you're short-sighted...
And long-sightedness, you can only see things far away. So if you suffered...
things far away. So they count each other out. Unless, of course, it means that if you're long-sighted, you can only see things far away. Short-sighted, you can only see things far away. So you'd be able to see everything. So everybody...
I'll be honest, this entire conversation has just suddenly given me a lot of frequent migraines and constant dizziness.
Well, there you go. The answer is you can, in fact, suffer all of them at the same time, exactly as you know. Oh, Gary's saying his mum suffers from all of them. Does she?
Oh?
How can you suffer from long-sightedness and short-sightedness at the same time, Gary? I'm confused there. What do you think bifocals are for? What do you think bifocals for? I thought bifocals were for somebody that... Because I had bifocals for somebody that...
I've got a friend who's bifocal.
No, that's a bit different, Anthony. We won't go down that route. Yeah, the bifocals are when you can... Or my bifocals were when I couldn't see long distance, but I could see short distance. Bifocals just 2 prescriptions, didn't it? And mine was 1 was naught and 1 was... I don't know. If you're like me without my contact lenses, I can't see anything. Anyway, the correct answer was...
Short-sightedness.
Yes, short-sightedness. Well done. I nearly jumped there and took your answer off you, didn't I? I'm sorry. I thought you might go. Question number 2. Which bird won an Academy Award in the 1942 film Der Führer's Pace? Now, I actually thought this was Liza Minnelli, but she wasn't there. So we've got Howard the Duck, Foghorn Leghorn, Donald Duck, or Daffy Duck. What do you think? Glenn's back with the old wig again. Glenn's back with you. I'm going to have to pull this for you. I think Glenn the Blue is not a wig. If it was a wig, I'd have chosen a better one. You know that. Hey. Oh no, I've gone the wrong way now with that. Okay, so what is the answer to that? 1950 says Howard the Duck. Big Bird says Mr. Crook. Helen says Donald Duck. C, Donald Duck, says Patricia. The correct answer is, in fact, Donald Duck. Well done. If you put Donald Duck or you put C, you got it right. You are brilliant. Buy yourself a Christmas present. Okay, Andy, over to you.
All right, then. Question number 3. Of all the words in the English language, which has the most definitions?
This is a weird question. Where did you come up with this from?
This is one of my favourite ones. This is I enjoy literature. I can't even say.
You can't even say it.
I enjoy
he
word
enjoys
questions.
it. You can't say it though.
So we've got list, cut, drop, and set. What do we reckon? Give it a guess. Give it a guess. A, B, C, or D. A, list. B, cut. C, drop. D, set.
Patricia thinks it's D, set.
It's set.
It's deset. Deset.
It's set, man.
It is. I've got nobody else in yet. No doubt they're all going to pile in now because there's some cut. Oh, yes. Jules thinks it's cut. Cut! I'm not sure what anybody else thinks. So, oh, yes. Helen thinks she put
I'm
cut.
just going to put B.
D put, Lou put D. Lou put D. Lou put D. Lou put D. That's a new language, isn't it? Lou put D. Lou put D.
Isn't that the place that Gulliver went to on his travels?
No, that was Lilliput.
Close
Lilliput.
enough.
Lilliput and Deborah Took.
All right, then. Grand reveal. Question number 3. The answer out of A, B, C, and D, it was, in fact, D.
Yes, it was D. Set. So if you put set,
Yeah.
well done. Oh, you shouldn't have put that one in set. That's right, you were trifle. And I'm on a fast day.
It's a group of things that belong together. The set of 7 numbers, or the bed, nightstand, and dresser that make a bedroom set. Oh my goodness, there's so many. You can set your keys down to set something in stone to make it permanent. There's so many out there.
So many different ways that you can use set.
Yeah. Honestly, my heart's set on it. So,
Moving
what's the
swiftly
next
along. Which animal has the most neck bones? Oh, right, okay. Patricia's got a giraffe. A giraffe. Helen Daly's got a sloth. What else do we have? We've got Ange Drain thinks it's a high set. Oh, she's answered the question before, I think. Stacey thinks it's a sloth. Ange thinks it's a hair set. Jules thinks it's a sloth. Gary thinks it's a D, which is a mouse. They thought a lot of them might have fallen for this. They think you were trying to trick them, Anthony. That's what it is. They think you were trying to trick them. But were you trying to trick them, or were you not trying to trick them? Were you, for once, being a nice person? Let's have a look.
Never a nice person.
Let's have a little look, shall we? The correct answer is a sloth. Explain this to me, please, because giraffe's got very long neck, isn't it? Long neck, giraffe's got.
So I can actually explain this one. I was looking into this for quite a while. So as you may or may not know, my spirit animal is indeed a sloth, 3-toed to be specific. 3-toed sloth. Actually, out of pretty much all mammals have about 7 vertebrae, 7 neck vertebrae right there. And even on the giraffes, it just means they're much longer. I mean, you wouldn't fit giraffes' necks into a human, but the sloth, unlike every other mammal, starts to grow. Let me think. Right. As we start to grow our ribs, it would grow. I think the opposite way. So where we grow.
Oh,
ribs,
so neck doesn't grow up, his neck grows down.
It will grow them downwards. So it actually goes a little bit further than ours does up, which is why we got more rib bones. They got more neck bones. Yeah. So there's not much of a difference, and also I won't give you my most interesting fact about sloths. Actually, I'm going to save that for another quiz. Good luck, that.
I'm sorry, I asked now. That was very interesting. That was genuinely very interesting, and I cannot wait to hear your most interesting story about the sloth. I forgot who asked that question. I forgot whether it was me or whether it was you.
Good.
Go on, you do this. You do this one. Auld Lang Syne. Here we go.
All right then. Who wrote Auld Lang Syne? Was it Robert Burns, Pitbull, Shakespeare, or Franz Schubert?
Franz Schubert. Okay, let's
Schubert was actually the inventor of sherbet, as well as a very renowned composer.
Was he? There's a name Sherbet after him. Oh.
Would have been good though.
Did they name the dog?
Yeah, Shakespeare. You'd be surprised to find out what he invented.
And they named a medical injury after Robert Burns. Talking about Robert Burns, Ange thinks it's A, which is Robert Burns. Patricia George thinks it's A. Paul Cook thinks it's C. All right, okay, that's all I've got in at the moment, so I'll let you take over.
No, that's quite fair. That's quite fair. I'd love to say it was Pitbull. I mean, Mr. Worldwide himself, but outside of stealing other artists' credits on songs, Pitbull doesn't really do much composing of himself. Mr. Higgins. Yeah, Mr. Higgins actually had a part to play in the writing of Auld Lang Syne, but the actual writer was, of course, Robert Burns. Yes.
Robert Burns. Does it
Anyone
really?
Scottish would have known it.
Don't put it on then. Don't put it on. Question number 6. Oh, we whizzed through these now. Come to the end of round. Queen Elizabeth has made the most official visit to which country? Which of these countries? Is it England? Is it Wales? Is it Canada? Is it Australia?
Oh, wow.
What, are you wowing at my Australian accent there?
No, I wouldn't have wowed that. No, I'd have
No,
booed.
I don't.
No, I've just noticed on round 2, question 6, it's pretty much even across the board. 33.3%, or rather 2 people, have put A, C, and D. It's split between the 3.
Oh, they split everybody up, did it?
Yeah, no one went for Wales. Queen doesn't like Wales, apparently.
Okay, well, let's have a look and see what they're going to admit to now online. Patricia thinks it's Wales. Paul Crook thinks it's Wales. Glenn Rowe reckons it's Bradford. But there you go. I wouldn't expect anything less from Glenn. And I haven't got anybody else in yet. I put... hey, hold on. Helen's changing her mind, yeah? She's got... I put England, but on second thoughts, that's probably too obvious.
Well, I can give you an easy answer to whether or not it would be England.
Yeah.
When you step out of your front door, do you visit the country you're in?
Yeah, you're not visiting really, you're in it, aren't you? Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah. Stacey's got C, Canada. All right, okay, go. Put us out of our misery.
All right, I can tell you now for a fact it is indeed Canada.
Canada?
Yes,
Canada. Well, Canada. Why does the Queen like Canada then?
Well, it's still a Commonwealth country, isn't it? And it's the furthest one away from us, so I think the royals like to pop over there. Apparently, Canada, from what I hear from uncles over in Canada, there's quite a big thing about the royals in some of the communities, despite the fact also half of Canada speaks French. Who knew?
Oui. Isn't that where Harry's got? Has Harry got it? Oh no, he's gone to Los Angeles, hasn't he? Wasn't he in Canada for a while?
I don't really keep up with the royals, if I'm honest. After about, Henry VIII, my interest waned.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah, so nothing
I mean, Liz, she's a lovely gal, but nah.
All right, okay, let's do round number 3. Round number 3, question number 1. I forgot whether this is me or you now. I just put the answer up for some reason. So there you go, we're going through that very quickly. In which American state is the Sierra, is that right? Sierra Nevada mountain range. It is the right question, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I just put the answer up for some strange reason. I put goodness knows why. The answer is California. He was going to Canada, then changed his mind. Oh, did he? He was going because he knew the Queen was going to be there. That's why.
That's what it was. He was like, nah, she comes over too often. I'm not ending up with her for Halloween.
Granny's going to be there. I'll go somewhere else instead. Yeah. I can imagine that. He's walking down the road thinking, yeah, I've got away from everybody. I've got away from England, got away from...
She's just there.
Hello, Gran. What are you doing in Lidl? Hey? Do they have Lidl? I don't think they have a Lidl. Do they have a Walmart? A Walmart. What's that? A mart that sells walls?
Walmart is...
It sounds like a... There's Tesco's over this country, isn't it? Ah, that was a question you asked earlier on, yeah.
Tesco tried to break the American market, but couldn't. Like, Americans hated it. And apparently, I don't know about Canada yet.
I don't know what the Tesco's must be crap then, because I've broken loads of things in my life. It's dead easy to break things. All right, okay, what do we think the answer? Asda, Walmart is Asda. Just been told. He was going to Canada, then he changed his mind. All right, there you go. You know what the answer to this is? It's California. So I'm going to let question 2, I'm going to let Anthony do this. Go on, Anthony.
I've got a few people out in Nevada, one person out in Nevada. Okay. All right, next question. Sorry about that. What is the common name for the pyrite iron sulfide? Is it A, wrought iron, B, stainless steel, C, fool's gold, or D, long john silver? Do you know why I put that last one in there?
Do you know why you put that last one in? I don't know. Why did you put that last one in there? Just because it's got some kind of metal in it, isn't it? You went, that's got metal in it.
Because it's pirate.
Ah! Right! Do you know what? You put all these jokes in for me every week and I miss every single one. You know
You've
why
really
that
got to
is?
be there to think
I'm
them
not
up.
that, we're not on the same wavelength. We're going to have to get on the same wavelength.
One day.
I'm gonna have to step my game up there, aren't I? All right, we've got
Helen Daly figured it out.
Fool's Gold. Yeah, they probably did. They were probably having a little laugh and then laughing again because I didn't get it. Glenn's got lead. Helen's got pyrite. She put that in. Obviously, put that in a while ago, so she had got that. I got it, said Helen. All right, Helen. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. What is the answer then, Anthony?
The answer is
Blowing in the wind.
Fool's Gold.
Fool's Gold. There you
Fool's
go.
Gold.
Fool's Gold. All right. Question number 3. Round number 3. Which number cannot be expressed in Roman numerals? There's 4 numbers to choose from. 0.
Oh.
What?
Sorry. Everyone managed to get this right on the Google Forms. I'm quite impressed.
Everyone got it right.
Every single one of them got it right.
All right. I'll just do the answer then. It's 0. Anthony, over to you.
Very well done to him, though. I guess that kind of question I should have saved that for a Sunday quiz, really.
Yeah.
But I couldn't resist because I found I was like, oh my god, really? Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I couldn't do that as a Squiz quiz. I couldn't do that in the scratch card show. It wouldn't work. So.
No.
Everything goes straight away.
You have people counting up.
Okay, there you go. It's over to you for number 4.
Yeah, but quick one.
What?
A Roman man walks into a bar, says, 5 beers, please.
What?
Really?
No, I'm sorry. Am I supposed to be looking at you? Are you doing something? I'm looking at the camera. Sorry. I'm not looking
Oh, no, yeah, okay. Look, it's a V shape.
Ah, right.
Yes,
Okay,
please.
I'm with. Right, I'm with. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I'd have got it otherwise. I'm not that thick.
Worth a go,
No,
wasn't it?
shut up. Don't anybody type anything at all. Right? Okay.
We've got a couple of guesses already. What animal features in the state flag of California? A bear, an eagle, a wolf, or a sloth?
Ellen thinks it's a bear.
I hope it's a sloth.
Yeah, you like your sloths, don't you?
I love my sloths. Sloths are amazing.
Yeah. Gary thinks it's a bear as well. Glenn's not sure. Bless him. He's not sure what planet he's on. Sorry, Glenn, don't hit me. You ready to go with the answer?
Yes, go for it. Out of the 4, the correct answer was a bear.
A bear! Look for the
Bear.
bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Question number 5. Which Shakespeare play was said to have been written at the request of Elizabeth #1? Right, not Elizabeth #2, because she's here now and Shakespeare's dead. And she didn't go, hi, excuse me, Bard, I know you're dead, but can you write me a play? It was the first Elizabeth, and it could have been either one of these. It could have been Hamlet, all right? But it probably wasn't Hamlet because the cigars weren't around then. They hadn't been invented. Was it B, Macbeth? Was it C, The Merry Wives of Windsor? Or was it D, The Only Way is Essex? Where did you get that from?
Well, from The Merry Wives of Windsor, it just had the same ring to it, if I'm honest. The Merry Wives of Windsor, The Only Way is Essex. Immediately I was thinking of that.
You mean it had the same sort of rhythm to it?
Yeah,
That's
The Merry
the
Wives of
only
Windsor.
link at all.
It was going to be The Real Housewives of Cheshire, but then I actually had a look at how many Real Housewives things, and I thought, you know what, no one's going to...
There's no
no one's
Real
gonna get it.
Housewives in Cheshire. No, there's none in Cheshire at all. They've all moved away. Right, okay. Right, let's have a look. Helen put... she put C. She put C, which would be... which should translate to The Merry Wives of Windsor. And that's all I've got in at the moment, and I don't know whether there's any more coming in, so...
I think we got a couple C's.
Oh, you got a couple of C's. How are you getting them before me?
I'm literally watching it on Facebook while this is happening. I just want to see my reflection, because I don't get to.
Oh,
Yeah.
you vain git. You're watching it because you want to see it. Do you realise you just said that you admitted that to everybody that's watching this?
What? Don't they realise? They get to watch me, I don't. You know, I'm the only one missing out. Like...
All right, okay. Right, so I've got to give you the answer, haven't I? Yes, I have. I forgot I was doing things then. The correct answer is The Merry Wives of Windsor. So well done, Helen. And that's the only one that I've got in. I'm looking at the Facebook feed as well, and I can see Patricia's got some in, Anne's got some in, and everything. And they haven't come through for mine. think my main system's got a bit dead. Perhaps we'll find out now shortly. All right, question number 6. Over to you, Mr. Cranny.
Question number 6. Encephalic refers to which part of the body?
Encephalic?
I hope that's
No.
what it says.
Encephalic. It's
Encephalic?
Yeah, it's like encephalitis.
You're
just phallic. You know what phallic is?
Yeah, no, I thought it
Yeah,
was a
that's.
period, but I thought, right, when we find out the answer, I'll tell you my thought process and what made me think that, and that maybe I shouldn't, actually.
No, perhaps not, because everybody go, my God, and that's the guy that's writing the questions. But you have got one fan, because Helen thinks you sound like Kanye.
Yeah, I don't think she's my number one fan, because Kanye thinks he's a god, and he's very, very, how I act.
Oh,
she's either my number one fan, or I'm going to presume she's my number one fan anyway. So.
Is he the one that's going for presidency or something?
I think Kanye, yeah, there were murmurs about him doing it beforehand, then it turned out he was a big Trump supporter, and then also I've seen articles where he's saying, I only put on the hat in order to do good, because he did a lot of charities behind the black mat, with the Black Lives Matter causes intertwined. He used his friendship with Trump in order to get certain bills passed, apparently. And then as soon as, Trump started to get impeached and that, he took off the hat, said, no, never had anything to do with it apart from just for publicity and to get him on my side. And now he's on about running for president. So
what you mean to say is what Lou said. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Right. Encephalic refers to the which? Carry on.
It refers to the brain.
The brain. Are you going to tell us your thinking behind why you thought that was phallic?
Well, the brain's in the head, and it's phallic, isn't it? Phallic.
Like dickhead.
Yeah, that was literally what
That's what you were thinking, innit? I know you were. I know you, but you didn't want to say it. I said it for you.
All I could think was maybe that's where the term came from.
No, you're off your phallic. Right. Okay. Question. That was it then, wasn't it? That was it. That was right. So round number 4. I forgot to press the music button. Give us some music, please. Go. That's better. Right. Question number 4. Round number 4. Question number 1. From which Hitchcock film was the Doris Day hit "Que Sera Sera" taken? Whatever will be, will be. How did you have the balls to put Psycho in here?
Huh?
How did you? Psycho. That's not the answer, is it? No.
What do you mean? Why?
What? Psycho. Well, that's quite a. It's not a musical in any way, shape, or form. Oh, have I given the game away now? No, dear. Perhaps.
This also includes, credits, songs, and stuff.
Okay. Psycho, Vertigo, North by Northwest, or The Man Who Knew Too Much. Let's have a look. Ange Drain thinks it's D, The Man Who Knew Too Much. Anybody else? I'm not getting anybody else through there. How about Loud Willie? Yeah, I know. Okay, D says Stacey. Okay, I'm going to do the answer. Here we go. The answer was The Man Who Knew Too Much. Yes,
indeed.
The man who knew too much. I don't know what his name was, but there you go. Okay, take it away.
Cool. Sorry, I was also marking.
Pay attention now. You're not back at school now, right? You've got to pay attention, yeah? Oh, you went
I'm
all
going to
right
put
then
in so many difficult to pronounce words next quiz because you did that.
No, don't.
It's going to be literally like an epileptic dictionary in front of you. That's what it's going to be.
Do you know what? Just when you came back then, you went all bright and everything, like a godlike angel. That's what either you are really an ethereal being, or the camera overexposed for a short second.
I think that may be the case. It's gone very dark.
Yeah.
Right, what was that question? Are we on the...
We're on the Monopoly board one.
How many property squares are there on a Monopoly board? 11, 22, 33 or 44? In order to clarify, which I'm sure you probably did earlier, this is property squares as in the ones with the colours on them. Yes. Simply put.
Lou thinks it's B, which is 22. Patricia thinks it's 11. Helen Daly thinks it's 20. Sorry, am I boring you?
Yeah.
Ellie, have you gone to get a Monopoly? You've got to get a Monopoly board, haven't you? No.
Good idea.
I know you haven't got one of you.
No.
Stacey Thomas has got 22. Patricia, she goes, how in the hell am I going to know this? I don't play Monopoly. And Glen Rowe thinks it's 63. I loved Monopoly, said Lou. Yeah, it's still around, Lou. You can still play it now. You know? And they do different versions of Monopoly now. They do Star Wars Monopoly, and they do they do loads of different versions of Monopoly. Yeah.
There was an animated Japanese anime that I was into when I was much younger, and there was only ever one season of it because both the artist and the creator of the anime died as soon as the last episode was put out, and they still managed to make a Monopoly board for that anime. That's how many versions there are.
Really?
Even the most obscure, random things that will never continue on, they managed to make a version of it. Yeah.
Good Lord, good Lord. Okay,
So-
I'm going to give the answer. The Drain Family Game. The Drain Family Game. Oh, right.
Hey.
Okay, it's the Drain Family Game. Yeah, Ange Drain and everything. Me Roo. Hello, Roo.
I think I've never seen anyone finish a game of Monopoly, though.
I mean, no, it just caused so much fights in this house. We only do. There's an Only Fools and Horses one. There's an Only Fools and Horses Monopoly.
Oh, one day, Rodney.
I bet you there's a Doctor Who one as well, because I know you like Doctor Who. Well, there is a
Oh,
Doctor Who one, I know. I have seen the Doctor Who. Perhaps you should play that sometime. The answer is, the correct answer is, I should say, 22. All right, there's quite a few of you got that right, according to the comment box. I don't know how many of you got it right according to the answer sheets. But Anthony will tell us if he's privy to that
Which
information.
question was that? 402, round 4, question 2. 4 of them. 2 people got waylaid. Let's see who that was. I won't say it out loud.
Waylaid. That's a weird word, isn't it? Waylaid. Laid
Yeah,
on the
indeed.
way. Whey, that's
okay.
like cheese, isn't it? Whey. Oh, it's like a curds and whey, isn't it? You get it from milk, I think it is. Yeah.
The Curds and Whey is what Little Miss Muffet was sat on a tuffet whisking, wasn't it?
Yes, Little Miss Muffet sat in the tuffet eating a curds and whey, but it's like a milk thing. You make it. It's a dairy product of some kind. Let's hope she wasn't lactose intolerant, eh? Oh, there'd have been a bit of a trouble there. Little Miss Muffet sat in a tuffet eating a curds and whey and dropped it. Question number 3. This is for you.
All right. If there are 3 apples and you take away 2, how many apples do you have? Is it none?
Can I
Two?
just, sorry Anthony to interrupt. Gary, I got this message, but this is the first message I've had of you for quite a while. I'm going back here. I haven't had any in quite a while. So are you getting my messages? I've got this one, but I haven't seen anything pop up for you for quite a while, Gary. All right, I don't know. Sorry, Anthony. Sorry to interject there.
It's quite all right. Quite, it's fine. I shall allow. What was I doing? Oh,
You
yeah.
were asking the question, Anthony.
Or D5. Yeah. So if there are 3 apples and take away 2, how many apples do you have? Do you have none, 1, 2, or 5? I mean, you could have none because this is purely theoretical. You could have 5 because there were 3 apples and you took away 2. You didn't necessarily take away 2 from that pile. There could be 1. It could just be 1 for the fact that you took away 2 and now what you're left with is the 1. Or it could be 2 because you took away the 2.
So what you're saying is you've written a question, yeah, that any one of those answers could be right.
In every single question ever made, any single one of those answers could be right, but only one is, because I decided.
I am not going into politics and thinking
No, I
anything
literally
else
just made up
this
3
won't be
potential answers there, but you could argue any one of them is correct. However, only one of them is the commonly correct answer.
done.
And I actually had to look at the... oh, yes, Glen Rowe was correct with 76.
He's thinking of trombones in the big parade. That's what you're thinking of, Glenn. It's 76 trombones in the big parade. What's the answer, Ant?
It was 2. Most of them managed to get it there.
2.
Very, very, very well done to him.
Who's got all the bloody apples? I don't know. All right, question number 4. This is how question number 4 goes. What is an integer?
Is it integer?
What? Yeah.
I thought it was integer, see?
No, you're thinking of Nintendo.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's integer. And you're going to go online now and get somebody to say it to you, aren't you? What is an integer? Any decimal number, any whole number, any gap, right? Or any sequence. Any gap. I like that. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Any takers? Anybody know this? Helen thinks it's a whole number. Suffice to say, that is probably the answer. She is sort of right, virtually 99.5% of the time.
Helen's actually how I check whether or not these are correct.
Yeah, is that what you do?
If she guesses it's that one, then I know it's, I got that one. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. I can't see anything else. All right, let's go to the answer then. It is any whole number. Well done, Helen. I'm slouching. I shouldn't be slouching. I don't think I should. Sit up. There you go. That's my teachers always used to say, sit up, boy, stop slouching. Right, question number 5. Over to you, sir.
All right, which British female singer's first chart entry was a version of Harry Belafonte's Banana Boat song? Oh. Is it A, Shirley Bassey, B, Charlotte Church, C, Bette Midler, or D, Bonnie Tyler?
Totally Did you ever see the video to that? That video to Total Eclipse of the Heart? That was absolutely fun. She goes into like, I think sure it was Total Eclipse of the Heart. She goes into a school, right? With loads of schoolboys, and she's seducing all the schoolboys in the video. It's like, whoa, my God. No, it is.
Total Eclipse of the Heart?
Yeah, Total Eclipse of the Heart, yeah. I'm sure it is. Is that? Oh, it is a Bonnie Tyler one. I'm sure it's Total Eclipse of the Heart. Yeah. She goes into a big private school, and she's going, and these kids are, I'm like, what? You can't be showing that. Well, the things they used to do in the old days, Anthony, the things they used to do. It's true. It's true.
There's so many things they used to do in the old days they definitely couldn't get away with today.
No.
Unless, of course, they died. Right.
Yeah. Okay, who's giving the answer? Me or you? I forgot who's. Oh, you.
Me.
You are.
It was A, Shirley Bassey.
Shirley Bassey.
Shirley. Can you imagine Shirley Bassey doing the Banana Boat song?
Young man, older woman. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I've got to see. We got to play that. Oh, no, we can't play it. It's copyright, isn't it? Copyright.
Yeah, we get
I
copyright.
have found a way. Apparently, there is a site out there, right, that you can go to, and they have got songs. They haven't got the modern songs, but they've got lots and lots of old songs and great songs and popular songs and classic songs, and you can pay copyright per song. Yeah, so you can say to them, "I'll give you £3, but I want the copyright to be able to play on my YouTube channel, YMCA, for instance." And you can play YMCA. And you can do it legally. And there's another way. The PPL people are doing a record license now. If you want a radio station online, and if you've only got up to 5,000 viewers, it's something like 250 quid a year, and you can play the music you want. I'm looking at it. It's brilliant. Anyway, I'm digesting again. Question number 6. No, you do this one.
All right then. Which Blue Peter presenter played one of Doctor Who's companions? Was it John Noakes, Peter Purves?
Purvis.
What?
It's Purvis. That's how you say it. Peter Purvis. I was there. I watched Blue Peter when Peter Purvis is on it, right? It's not Peter Purves. Right.
I only know the term got a Blue Peter, like is what I did earlier.
What's wrong
That's
with you
all I know. I know there was a dog called Petra. I'm sure my mum would love that.
Yes, there was a dog called Petra, yeah. Oh
yeah. She hates bringing that up. Imagine being raised around the time they've just brought on a dog with the same name as you. Such a unique name as well. Can't really. How many of the parents thought, "Oh my God, Carol, she named her daughter after a dog. Who'd have thought it, eh?"
I'm not going to say anything because your mother hit me. Look, Helen Daly says there is a little. Oh, where is it? There it is. Oh, there is literally there is a little video of Total Eclipse of the Heart on YouTube where they change the lyrics to describe what's happening in the video. It's hilarious.
I love those videos, Helen. They are absolutely brilliant.
Okay, right. So back to the quiz then. Remember the quiz? That was the thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here we go.
Right then. Was it John Noakes, Peter Purves, Peter, Liz Barker, or Billy Piper?
Okay, let me move this back there so I know where we are. Okay, so yes, so which one of those was it?
Right. Before we say which one, I'm going to say that 5 of you got it wrong. Apparently, I think Ange accidentally clicked the wrong one there. Ah, poor Ange. Yeah, the question I feel like I should remind everyone before we go on was, of course, which Blue Peter presenter played one of Doctor Who's companions? Billie Piper was never a Blue Peter presenter. I believe she was on the show at some point, but she never presented it. So
Helen's got it.
Wrong.
Look, Helen's got it. She got look. Oh, I bet you she was teacher's pet at school. I put D. She wasn't on Blue Peter. Oh no, she got it wrong. Sorry, but she wasn't on Blue Peter. Yeah.
I mean, we actually had a discussion about this earlier today, didn't we? It was
we did, and we got. How can I tell you? Essentially, Anthony put the wrong answer on it, and I rang up to tell him he put the wrong answer, and he put an argument forward to me, and I went, "Oh yeah, of course." But I realised that still didn't change the fact that he'd put the wrong answer and needed to change. But it's done now. It's done.
We almost very well tried to say that, yeah, it was Billie Piper, but it wasn't. It was just me getting excited and thinking, yeah, that's the right answer.
Shall we tell him who it was?
It was Peter Purves.
Peter Purves. I know you want to say it because it should have an I in there.
Peter Purves, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's Peter Purves. Perhaps it is Peter Purves.
In his own free time is up to him, but honestly, he shouldn't have spelt it that way.
I know. Perhaps it's like Mrs. Bucket. She got Mrs. Bouquet, right? And he thought, I can't go around my life being called Mr. Purves, Peter Purves, so I'm going to call myself Peter Purves. Oh. That's what he should have done, Peter Purves, not Peter Purves. Right. I'm
going to start asking you to put me on, like, when you do my little mention at the beginning. Yes, this is Anthony Crenay. He's.
Oh my lordy. Right. Okay. So, are you going to tell us who the winners are according to you? Oh, right. What I meant to ask you as well. Last week we put the winners scoreboard up. Yeah.
Yes.
We put the winners scoreboard for last week just for the thing. Are we going to be putting a scoreboard up with sort of like the league scoreboard of combining the scores? So having like in March or whatever, what month are we in July, so that so far in July these are the scores. What I'm saying is added together scores of the things that we've done.
To put it simply, yes, and it'll probably be next week, so it's at the end of the month.
Right, good thinking.
I'll probably make a point of keeping track of everyone at the end of the month, and if we're still going in a year's time, I'll do one at the end of the year and do a big one. I
think perhaps you should do one monthly. Yeah. So at the end of every month, go.
Let's say for monthly for now.
Yeah. One step at a time. All right. That's what I was trying to say, Helen. A running total. But I'm sort of off exercise at the moment, so I was trying to avoid the thing. But there you go. All right. Okay then, Anthony. I'm going to make you big now. And then you can tell everybody what they had, right? Okay.
Absolutely fantastic.
How do I? Yeah. Bye. Here we go. It's all you.
Oh, my back. Right then. Okie dokie. For some reason, my scoreboard hasn't automatically shifted, so I'm gonna have to. I might be slightly slow in saying these because I've got to figure out who comes first. I can tell you now, the bottom of the scoreboard is Hot Pot. Oh, Hot Pot, you got 10 out of 24. You may be at the bottom of the scoreboard, but you did better than no one. Yeah, I'm really trying to put a positive spin on that one for you. Let's see. Oh, tied for second to last. We've got Angie Lone Star, and Marvel Man. You're tied for last second there, or second to last even. Just above that, we've got with 13 out of 24. Third week, different name. Good luck. I presume that's the same people who forgot their name last time, and whoever had another name on the first time. I could probably figure out what that is for you, but we'll see how that goes. Let's do 12, 13, 14 in my book was indeed, I've just marked you blooming, Jules, Swansea, very, very well done. You got 14 there, and you got marked personally in my special book. That's my diary, so congratulations, I'll have a memory of you always. who's next after that? 17? Yes. Just Helga. You came in second on this one at 17 out of 24. Very well done. And first place of everyone that managed to put their forms in was Stacey and her Squizzers. Very, very well done.
All right, I'm coming back. I thought while I'm away, I know what I can do. I can try and grab my background and slam it in you. It's better come in or there's going to be trouble. I've chucked it in and it's still not having it. It don't like it, see? It don't like it. So I'm not going to stay too long with you now because I've got green at the back and I don't like green. You know, green's unlucky, don't you?
Is it?
Yeah, it's unlucky for my tortoise. I didn't see him in the grass and run over him with a lawnmower. No, it is. It's but that's what's. No, I didn't really. Our tortoise ran away. Right, I couldn't be asked to catch him. The tortoise is running away.
We'll get him next week. Don't worry, he'll be down the road.
So we put a lead on him. We did. We put a lead on him. Yeah, we got a bit of gaffer. We got a bit of gaffer, and we attached it to the top of his shell. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, and it's all right. He didn't run away then. The rabbit did though. Right, okay. Right, I'm going to say goodbye to you, Anthony. Thank you very much for another fantastic quiz.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, that's all right.
As always.
That's all right, no problem. And I shall probably speak to you tomorrow.
All right, then.
All
Take
right.
it easy.
Take care, mate. Take care. Bye. Bye. All right, and we're back in the room. That is it for this evening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with us. Oh, I always like having Anthony. I have a bit of a laugh. As you say, great fun as always. That is it for today. We will start getting the league together, as I say, of all these bits and bobs. We're going to come on again on Sunday. Taking a break now till Sunday. Sunday, as you know, is our fun quiz. No league tables involved there. Monday, as always, is our scratch cards things. Ange, I promise I will send this off to you tomorrow. I promise. And once again, Tuesday is going to be another one of our leagues, things like that. That's it for this evening. Have a nice rest of the evening. From myself and from Anthony, good night and God bless. Bye.